What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love. Much love. Salute to everybody that's in the building right now. If you were here, make sure you hit that like button for me, family. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like button for me, fam. Hit that like button for me, family. After you hit the like button, make sure you share today's show. Share today's show. Share it on your community tab, your Discord servers, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you share videos. Share this show. We're going to get into it today. We are going to get into it today. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. So, y'all come on through. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all make sure y'all share the show. Because I gotta give my perspective. Man. Because you know, it seems like we like to pick and choose when we gonna stand for some real shit. So we're going to talk about it today right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to all of you visionaries that are in the building. Much love to y'all, man. I appreciate all the love and the support. Let me give some shout outs. Shout out to Miss Garnetta Brown. Oh, yeah, that's a real picture, by the way, Miss Garnetta. Shout out to Miss Angie B in the building. Shout out to you, Miss Angie. I appreciate your love and your support always coming through and holding down the chat. Shout out to Miss Angie. Shout out to Mona. Hey, what's up, Mona? Y'all make sure y'all go support my ladies over there at the Big Girl Panties Podcast. Make sure y'all go over there and support the team. Go and support those ladies, man. They got good content over there. Shout out to my man, Sir O, in the building. Shout out to Sir O. Shout out to the Manosphere. Shout out to those guys over there, man. Shout out to my man, Larry Vaughn, in the building. Salute my brother. Appreciate your support as always, my brother. Shout out to my man, Ricky Webster. Salute, family. Same to you, man. I appreciate your support as always, man. Shout out to you, big dog. Shout out to Mace. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and y'all support Mace, man. If you're a man and you like man cave type of content, go over there and check out Mace, man. Shout out to you, Mace. Shout out to my man, Shango Zulu. Salute, family. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate your support. Shout out to my man, Po Boy Films. That's family right there. Salute, family. Hope all is well with you, King. Shout out to Lack of Black. Shout out to you, love. You already know what it is. You already know. Salute to you. And I appreciate you typing in the chat. But shout out to you. What's up, Mashonda? What's going on, Mashonda? Thanks for coming through. Shout out to Australia again, man. I see Australia coming back through in the building. Salute, salute. Pro One Theologist, salute. I appreciate your support. What's up, Letitia? What's going on? That's my girl right there. What up, Letitia? What's going on with you? Good to see you. As always. Shout out to my man, 1G. Peace to 1G. Salute. That's 1G, man. Ty's crazy-ish in the building. I see your love. I appreciate you. Much love to you. Shout out to my man, Suavemente. It's my man right there, Third Ward. Salute, Third. Shout out to Miss Queena in the building, coming through and holding down the chat as well, as always. Much love to you, Queena. Victor Costin, salute, family. Salute, salute, salute. Make sure y'all like and share today's show, man, because we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it, man. And as we all know, what happened, it pretty much done went viral, so everyone knows. Shout out to Akuma, man. Salute. But today's show, The father of the Black Manosphere proves them right. See, we going to speak about this in its entirety. You see? See, I don't like when people try to pick an angle. No. We're going to talk about it in its entirety. You see? This is why I tell y'all, be careful about how you come off to people, your appearance. You see? And the reason why I said the father of the Black Manosphere, which is Tommy Sotomayor, because when Tommy Sotomayor got up on the platform with a bunch of y'all from the Black Manosphere and said that he was y'all daddy and said that y'all are following him, he got no pushback. He got no pushback. Nobody did any videos. Nobody said anything. Okay? So don't come up under this video talking some bullshit. Because when Tommy said he was y'all daddy, y'all said nothing. Don't come and say nothing about DS. Yo, DS won, and he said this, and that. Shut up. Because when Tommy said he was your daddy, you didn't have nothing to say. When he said that he is the creator, it's because of him that this space was even made. Nobody had nothing to say. So don't say shit to me. Don't say shit to me. Okay? Because he already expressed that a lot of these talking points came from him. You see? How women need to behave, how women should submit, how women should do this, talking about weaves, talking about makeup, right? Talking about single motherhood, right? Y'all came up with terms to not bite off of him. A BT 1000, a BT 2000, those are nothing but strags. Those are strags. Okay? Now follow me because we going somewhere. We going somewhere. You see? See, because once Tommy just showed me what he just showed me, then the rest of you dudes, I don't never have to question ever again. You see? See, because my thing is this. Before we get to, oh, but she put her hands on him, right? Before y'all want to go and cry, right? Before y'all want to go and cry in the corner, right? Let's talk about some facts. Let's point out some things that dudes are not pointing out. What was the reason for him going on Fresh and Fit? Why nobody's asking that question? Why did he go on Fresh and Fit? We already know that Fresh and Fit are not red pill men. They are blue pill cucks and simps. Why is he going on a blue pill show? Did you ask that? Why don't hear nobody talking about that? Why is he around a bunch of blue pill simps? Huh? If he's not there for the shenanigans, why is he on Fresh and Fit? Mr. Red Pill Tommy Sotomayor, why are you on Fresh and Fit? To do what? To prove what? We know why you was on Fresh and Fit, Tommy, because you're trying to reclaim your relevance. You're trying to stay alive in YouTube land. We know what this is, Tommy. We know. You're trying to get back popping in the algorithm, just like Kevin is. You see? See, you want that mainstream stardom, Tommy. You always wanted to go mainstream. Tommy's the first one. Tommy's first. Remember? He was the first one to get on these little gossip shows and panels and all of that shit. Debating back and forth. Tommy was doing that first. Tommy was first. Don't forget that. Tommy was the first one to take Manosphere talking points mainstream. Tommy Sotomayor, not Kevin Samuels. Tommy was first. He got his shot and he blew it. Tommy was first. See, but it seems like y'all forgot this. Y'all forgot. Y'all forgot this. That's why Kevin cannot use Manosphere talking points in the mainstream media. That shit is already dead in the water with Tommy. They don't want to hear that. They didn't want to hear it back then. They didn't take the Black Manosphere serious back then. Before there was a Black Manosphere. They don't want to hear no red pill shit from no black men. They showed you that with Tommy. You forgot? You forgot? See, all Tommy's trying to do is work his mojo. He trying to get back in the mix because Tommy don't want to be left out. Why do you think he came at Kevin? It's not because he really dislike him. Because he's trying to get his name hot in the algorithm. You see? Tommy wants to be mainstream. He always wanted to be. He always wanted to be. You see? But see, just like when Tommy had those chances before, he blew it again. Tommy continues to squander his opportunity to go mainstream because Tommy has to bend the knee. You have to kowtow to the gynocracy because that's who's in charge right now. You see? You see? See, we looking at this shit. We looking at this shit a whole nother way that they want us to look at it. They want us to focus on the fight and all that. They want us to do that. They want us to do that because they want you to stay focused on the entertainment piece instead of focusing on the intentions of this shit even being broadcasted. You see? See, because if If it really was about some violence and really about somebody getting hurt, they wouldn't allow that shit to be shown. See, this is entertainment. You got to remember this. The mainstream media is about lies and entertainment. You see? See, what Tommy Sotomayor just did, again, was prove why red pill men never would work in the mainstream. So all of that red pill shit is over with, y'all. You cannot take the red pill mainstream. This is what Tommy continuously tries to do. This is why every time he dies on that hill, you see? Why do you think Kevin Samuels is kowtowing? Because mainstream media is blue pill. That's what it is. It's blue pill. Period. It always was and always will be. Men do what they're told, not what they want to do. Men don't run shit. They do what they told. Understand this, brothers. All this shit y'all running around here thinking in y'all mind, it's a wrap for that. It's a wrap for that shit. You see? And Tommy just proved them right. He just proved them right. You know how he proved them right? By flying off the handle like they already said red pill men are. You see that? Tommy was set up. Tommy was set up to respond the way that he did. And Tommy knows this now. He was set up. You just proved them right, Tommy. You just proved to the mainstream media why red pill men cannot handle mainstream media. You just proved it, Tommy. You just proved it. You just proved it. You see? You see? That's bigger. That's more impactful than just him getting into a little, a little tiff with a chick. They set that up that way because they know Tommy is emotionally unstable. And they tie being emotionally unstable, being borderline psychopathic, right? Being abusive. They tie all these things to the red pill and to the black manosphere. You see that? So let's get the father in here. Let's see how Big Daddy acts. Because all of them want to be like Tommy. Because Tommy said it. Y'all all want to be like him. Right? So let's get Tommy in here and see how he responds to a 304. Let's see how he reacts in real time with a BT 2000. Y'all don't know how mainstream works. I do. You see? So what Tommy just showed the whole world, he just proved Aaron Fountain and them chicks over there at Elle Magazine about what they said about the space. He just proved them right. He just proved them right by reacting the way that he did because he didn't understand his environment. Tommy came in there with his head stuck up his ass, thinking because he's Tommy Sotomayor and they need him, when it's actually the other way around, right? He thought he was going to get up there and drag his nuts. And it didn't happen like that. It didn't go down like that. Fresh and Fit is mainstream. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, they're not Manosphere. They're not Red Pill. This is why they're mainstream. Because they're not Manosphere and they're not Red Pill. So why the hell would Tommy Sotomayor bring his ass to a blue pill show with a bunch of chicks up there? With a bunch of chicks up there. What made him think for 1 second he was going to make it out that situation unscathed? Knowing he can't control his emotions. Tommy knows that about himself. He knows this. He knows this. Just like he knew the girl that he got into the altercation with. He knew her. He knew her. You see? You see how shit'll backfire on you? You see? You see what happens when you don't have any credibility? I spoke about this yesterday. Having credibility, Tommy has none. He has no credibility. You know why? Because in the mainstream world, he is seen to be a scumbag. See, whether you men want to believe it or not, these women have power and influence now. And all of this manosphere, red pill, I'ma control my woman shit, they're going to try their best to wipe this shit off the airwaves. I hope y'all paying attention. This is why they got Tommy Sotomayor the way they did. All of that strag hyena talk shit, they're gonna wipe that shit off YouTube. They're gonna get it wiped. Because now they have the influence in certain people in certain positions who can push them buttons. You see? They already don't allow you to say the B word and certain curses on Instagram. You can't use the word hoe. You can't use that word. Why you think you're seeing people put H-O with the number 3? Because they'll block your comment. See, y'all think this shit is a joke. Y'all thought sitting up here for years calling women out their names was a joke. Y'all thought that shit was a joke. And y'all thought y'all was going to keep doing it. No, it's over now. They not playing. There's consequences for that shit. This is why I said 4 years ago to let's stop talking about women in its entirety. Fuck what they do. This is why I said this. You see? See, we're not speaking about this from the real perspective and what's really getting ready to happen behind what we are witnessing. Tommy Sotomayor is not going to sue that girl. Because when Tommy Sotomayor got punched in the back of his head in New York, he went on a tirade about suing Sinetta in the conscious community. He didn't sue no goddamn body. Nobody was sued. He didn't even sue the venue. This is what he does when his feelings get hurt. You see? And it's what a lot of y'all do on here. When y'all feelings get hurt, y'all get up here and play victim. See, I don't agree with that woman putting her hands on him. Not by a long shot. That woman's supposed to keep her hands to herself. But Tommy, you weren't even supposed to be there, bro. That's not an environment for men that you claim to be. You see? Why do you think Rollo Tomasi, Holo, and Donovan Sharp, why do you think they were there? Two Manosphere rejects. They got kicked out of the Manosphere. Why? For lying, being frauds, and not being red pill. Why are you sitting on a panel with blue pill cucks, Tommy? You thought you was going to be the antithesis? That's what you thought? That's what you thought? You wanted to come in and be the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. That's what you thought. You weren't even supposed to be there, Tommy. I thought you're not that kind of dude. I thought you don't hang out with dudes like that. When you hang out with dudes like that, that's when shit like that happens. If Myron got swung on and punched on in his own goddamn studio, what makes you think these women won't come up here and punch on a guest? Huh? Oh no, y'all were that thirsty to be amongst all those women. You see? See, you proved them right, Tommy. You proved them right. Look at your picture. Look at you. Look at you, smiling, skinning and grinning with hoes. These are all 304s. Look at him. Look at him. Smiling like he got on a fresh pair of drawers. Smiling like he got on a fresh pair of drawers. This is the father of the Black Manosphere. Mr. BT 1000 himself. Look at him. Look at him and drenched in all of that strag love. Look at him. Look how he basking in hyena energy. Look at him. Look at his face. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him go. You proved him right, Tommy. You don't stand on none of that shit you talk. Because when them real hoes come around, what you start doing? Huh, Tommy? What you start doing, boy? We saw what you started doing. And what she started doing? She started running down her prices. She said, I start at $5K. She said, I start at 5,000. Tommy, talk about what you like. I told y'all about that trick talk, that John talk. What you like? I'm saying though, where you like to go? That's that John talk. That's why she said, nigga, start at 5K. But this is Mr. BT 2000. He's the one that encouraged y'all to so-called call women out on their bullshit. Tommy. Call women to the floor. You know, put these women on blast. Tell the truth about these women. Really, nigga? Really, Mr. 5K? Really, Mr. 5K? That's what you do? You really put women in a place? Or do you fly women out to your place? These same BT 1000s, right? The Wookie weaves with all the makeup on, you know, the one with the fake butts. You fly them out to your house because Shorty put them on blast and said it. Tommy flew her and her friend out to Atlanta. When she got to the crib, her homegirl stayed because she thought Tommy was weird. So she made the nigga fly her back home. Showed the text messages and everything. This is your father. The one who told y'all, well, this is what we need to do to these black women. This is your daddy. Proving them right. He proved the gynocracy right. That's what he did. See, but y'all don't want to talk about that. But that's what happened. See, because that's what's going to be presented in the mainstream. See, the little fight, that's nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing. That makes good for ratings. That was just like any old scuffle that you see on Love and Hip Hop. So you niggas need to relax around here. Oh, he hit him. Oh my God. She can't kill. Oh my God. She doesn't keep her hands to herself. Shut up. You niggas watch Love and Hip Hop. Shut up. Shut up. This minstrel show that's going on now, please stop. All this victim shit. Oh my God, but she hit him. What if she would have stabbed him? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. You know why? And you know why I'm telling you to shut up? Because this is what happens when you play with hoes. Stop playing with me. Playing with hoes, you could lose your life. Playing with hoes, you could get your face cut. Playing with hoes, you could get hit with a bottle. Playing with hoes, you could get shot. Playing with hoes, you could get hit with a mic. Playing with hoes, you could get hit with a bottle. Playing with hoes, you could lose all your money. And Tommy like to play with hoes, just like a lot of y'all like to do around here. Y'all like to play with hoes. Hoes beat niggas up every day, B. 304s punch niggas in the face every day, B. See, we not gonna do that. We men around here. We not gonna play them games. We not gonna play them games. We gonna call a spade a spade. He was playing with a hoe. Don't you know 304s, especially renegades? See, that's a renegade right there. I done told y'all about them renegades. I did whole streams about them renegades. Them renegades will kill you, boy. Because they don't have no protection. They'll kill you. Just like homegirl backed the pistol out on Myron. Don't touch me. I'll start shooting in here. You heard what she said? Those are renegades. What you thought she was going to do? You thought she wasn't going to swing on him? And he keep calling her all types of bitches? That's a renegade, boy. She ain't got no protection of no men. Of course she going to swing. Of course she going to fight. That's a renegade. Why you around renegades, Tommy? Why you around BT 5000s? Huh, Mr. BT? Why you around them kind of women when you know that they're dangerous? You already described them. You've been talking about them for years, nigga. But then you think you're going to sit up around them and talk that shit that you talk online in person? What's wrong with you? And then y'all think y'all going, oh, but shut up. That's a hoe. So now we're going to hold some hoes to some standards? Huh? That's what we doing now? That's what we doing, fellas. We having standards for hoes. Man, these hoes need to keep their hands to themselves. Shut up. Shut up. Hoes do what they want to do. They hoes. What's wrong with you? Now we're going to sit here and try to change up shit. We can't do that as men. We got to call a spade a spade. And Tommy just proved them hoes right about him and about the majority of the dudes in the black manosphere. Y'all love hoes. Y'all love the same women y'all been talking about for years. You love them. You take care of them. You make sure that they're okay. You make sure that they're safe. That's what y'all do over here. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. That's what you do. That's what you do. Why do you think they had Rollo Tomasi and Donovan up there? Because they do the same shit. Why do you think they had them up there with Tommy? It's the Jonathan Show. The Jonathan Show. Hosted by Fresh and Flaccid. Hosted by Fresh and Flimsy. Fresh and Flimsy. Welcome to the Jonathan Show, guys. We have three fresh Jonathans who are looking for some hoes to date. Today we have Holo Tomasi. Welcome, Holo. Next we have Cuckavin Sharp. The one who's afraid to tell everyone he likes fat women. Welcome to the show, Cuckavin. And last but not least, we have Mr. BT himself, Tommy Sotomayor. Welcome to the show, guys. That's what that was. That was a Jonathan show. Hey, ladies, which Jonathan do you want to go home with? Who do you want to go home with? Which fake red pillar would you want to go home with? That's what we're dealing with, fellas. Tommy, you just proved you're a gynocrat. That's what you just proved, buddy. That's what you just proved. You just showed everyone that all that shit you've been talking for years is bullshit. You love hoes. You love them. You love them. You love them. You love them. Shorty showed the message. She showed the message. When she showed how Tommy said he wanted to make sure she got home okay and that she's all right. This is a hoe. Why you care if she okay? Why you care if she got home safe? But then you get up on your YouTube channel, I don't care about these hoes. Really, Tommy? Oh, really? Did you spend that 5K? Oh, no, you did spend the 5K. Because you flew her and her homegirl out. She showed the text messages, dog. Showed the text messages, bro. See, why y'all not talking about that in the space? Why we not speaking about the real shit? Why we not speaking about that? and how he went up there and misrepresented red pill men. Why are we not talking about that? Huh? Why y'all not talking about that? Oh, that's not important. That's not important. I know it ain't. I know it ain't, because it never was to you. Because you not red pill. Whoever's saying that's not important. Yeah, because you not red pill. And you a Trick and a John too. You a POF professional too. Always looking for a Tinder date. Mr. Tinder date. Christian mingle, hoe shopping type niggas. But you want to come up here and try to shit on other men. But in real life, you ain't nothing but a jellyback Jonathan. That's all you are. A jellyback John. That's all you are. A spineless creep. That's what you are. You just trying to mosey and meddle around so you could buy a little twat. That's what you do. That's why nothing's built in this space. Because all the money went to the renegades. It went to the thoughts. Right? Oh, DS1 telling black men how to spend their money. Shut up, Trick. You little Jonathan. Shut up, Jonathan. Jonathan Manuel. Shut up. And just admit you a trick. And stop getting up here talking like you really like that. I really run shit. Stop getting up here acting like that. You ain't nothing but a trick. She cooperates because she's pleasing a customer. Okay, Papa? You want a bag? You want a bag to go? That's why she nice to you, nigga. You don't control or run shit. She nice to you because you're paying. You a customer. The customer's always right. Stop thinking you run shit because you're doing this. No, you're Jonathan. That's who you are. You're Jonathan. You're Jonathan. And the ones that spend big like Tommy, they're always going to accommodate them. He's a big spender. He's spending 2,500 for a couple of hours. So of course they're going to be nice to him. Of course they're going to be nice. Of course. Of course. See, so since y'all running around and y'all got 304s so-called submitting, y'all think y'all men. Y'all think that's being red pill. Y'all think that's red pill. Don't y'all understand? They're trying to destroy and get rid of the red pill. They're connecting the red pill with the black manosphere and incels. They're saying that the men are red pill. This is why they're angry. It's why they're so upset. This is why they're abusive. They're blaming it on the red pill. Y'all don't see what's going on in front of y'all? Y'all sitting here talking about a fight. Y'all sitting here talking about a goddamn love and hip hop scuffle. That's what y'all doing. You see how easy it is to fool sheep? You see how easy it is? It's easy to fool a sheep because they always believe what's right in front of them. So let's just talk about the fight. Not understanding that this shit is going to have blowback on Tommy. He just fucked up his image even further. And being that he's the father of the Black Manosphere, that speaks to the image that they spoke about in the Elle magazine article and articles before that Aaron Fountain wrote about the space. About how abusive we are to women. How we don't like women. How we got a problem with women. How we don't know how to talk to women. Tommy just showed that. Y'all talking about a fucking fight. Y'all talking about a fight. They're trying to destroy all of this shit. All of it. All of it. They want to get rid of a manosphere. They want to get rid of it. Why do you think Kevin Samuels don't mention this shit? Because he know what's coming. Don't y'all get it? This is why I was telling y'all, let's focus on us. This is why. You see? Now they can say, look at these red pill black men. They're unstable. They don't even know how to respond correctly when something is said to them they don't like. When they're around black women, look how they act. They must hate black women. I told y'all they a hate group. See, y'all not looking beyond the veil. Y'all are not paying attention. Shout out to Larry Vaughn. He said, get them damn likes up with y'all looking asses. Salute, family. Appreciate you, man. Y'all hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Shout out to OG Sonny Blanco in the building. UFO, salute. Y'all don't see what's really happening. You know what Tommy was supposed to do? He's supposed to fall back. That's what he was supposed to do. Fall back. Play it cool. Just be there for the ratings, like Holo Tomasi was and Kukovan. See, because that's why they were there. See, they have already been neutralized. That's why Anthony Johnson and those men over there in the other manosphere, right? In the white manosphere, that's why they put them out. Because they already figured out that they were compromised. That's why they put them out. And now look where they end up at, on Fresh and Flaccid. On Flimsy and Fruity. The Plastic Show. Why do you think they ended up there? Why do you think they ended up there? Because you have to compromise to go mainstream. Because there's no red pill men in mainstream. You can't be red pill. And just in case you guys didn't know, like I spoke about before, on the ground level in the entertainment industry, women are starting to flourish. Starting to flourish. So if you want to get on TV now, a lot of your reps, a lot of certain publicists, and all of that is black women. Black women. And if you coming off YouTube, they want to know where the hell you come from. Are you Manosphere? Oh, you on that red pill shit? Oh no. Oh no, Papa. We don't do that over there. We don't do that. You want some money, you can't be red pill. Straight up. We don't want to hear that shit. We do not want to hear about female nature. We don't want to hear about none of that. If you want some of this bread, if you want to be hot in the algorithm, you got to go menstrual. That's where you go. That's why you hear Kevin and Obsidian talking about the black love industry. That's pandering to women. You see? Look at Kwame over there. Look at Kwame over there. Mr. Mama's cooking. That's why I left him alone. Because I saw he was a fraud. He ain't for no men. See what he doing over there? But why he was saying that to a black woman? Why was he saying that to a woman? What did he expect from a woman? First of all, she ain't no woman. She a hoe. Let's get that right, Mr. Kwame Brown. That's not a woman. That's a hoe. That's a hoe, homie. A self-admitting hoe. A renegade. So what you talking about, homie? You over there defending your homegirl, Angela Stanton. That's why you're going against Tommy. Nobody's stupid. This is a minstrel show. You see? Because now, in a lot of popular facets of living, women are in charge on the ground level and the mid level, not the high level. All of them are not high level. See? But if you talk about getting in the game, getting in the industry, moving and shaking in certain ways, you're going to have to go through women now. Deal with it. That's the truth. That's real life shit, not cyber world shit. Not in the cyber world. We're talking about in the real world. We're talking about in the real world now. Women are taking over industries on the entry and mid-level. They are low-tier managers. They are mid-level managers. They're running shit. They're controlling shit. So now they can say who comes in and who stays out in certain industries. Who comes in and who stays out? Either you're going to do what we say or you don't get no money. And you don't get no cookie. See how this works? You see how this works? But why are we not talking about that? Why were you even up there, Tommy? We know why. Because you want your views back. You want to get back popping. Well, it's a new day, buddy. It's a new day. Only way you going to get back popping, you got to stop talking about weave. You got to stop talking about makeup. You got to stop getting up here with these single mother stories. Them days are over, nigga. Ain't no million views, talking about that no more. That's over. Ain't no more of that. You're not getting no million views. You're not doing it. You're going to struggle. Because now they're in position to do so. They can put pressure on what we say now. Because we never focused on developing agency for ourselves. All we wanted to do was prove a chick wrong. That's all we wanted to do was win a goddamn argument. And you know what they said? All right, nigga. All right. We got something for y'all. And look what they got for us. And look what they got for us. And look what they got for us. All them years of niggas going in on them. Look what they doing now. So you get up here and say, oh, women are vengeful. Women, they're going to get you back. Oh, you thought they wasn't because it's online. See, y'all thought y'all was going to get away with it because it's online. This is the year of consequences. Shout out to the homegirl, Denise. This is the year of consequences, buddy. And how these chicks are playing in this entertainment industry, because you niggas love the entertainment industry for some goddamn reason. Y'all so red pill, but y'all love the entertainment industry. All y'all had rap albums out at one point and some more shit. You think you're going to get in the entertainment industry when they pull your resume, which is your YouTube channel now, and they see you up there, weave this, weave that, single mother with blue hair does this, these type of single black mothers don't care about their kids. Nigga, where you think you going with that? Where you think you going with that? Oh, these women need to be held accountable. They don't feed their kids healthy foods. And where you think you going with that? Huh? How far you think that shit gonna take you? Huh? While you're focused on winning a goddamn argument, we should have been building agency for one another as black men. But you wasn't focused on that. You were too focused on pussy. And that's on all levels. That's not just trying to get some. That's you trying to talk to one and trying to prove you right and why they need to listen to us. This is why y'all need to listen to us. Now who running shit though? Now who you got to listen to? I thought she had to listen to you. But now she's running the same shit that you using to say she need to listen to you. See, when we had leverage in the space, we never capitalized on it. When we had leverage to actually build something for men, we didn't. We kept wanting to step on women. Well, you know, these women out here, they still having kids out of wedlock. This is what you niggas wanted to talk about for 10 plus fucking years. For 10 plus years, niggas talked about that shit. Now look what happens. Now look what's happening to us in the media. Niggas gotta eat crow. We gotta eat crow. We gotta kowtow. Nicki Minaj said, yeah, y'all can eat a dick, Kevin Samuel said. Because what Kevin's supposed to do? So he could get a call from his publicist? Hey, brother, pack it up. You canceled. I don't know, but you just pissed Nicki off. I don't know what to tell you, but have a nice life. See? Because they have agency. They have agency now. The BT 1000 has agency. The BT 2000s have agency. Where's ours? When are we going to build ours? Y'all don't want no agency. Y'all just want some pussy. And what do you hear these women say? Oh, all y'all want to do is have sex. Y'all don't be listening. Y'all don't be listening. I listen. I pay attention. I warned y'all about this. And I'm going to continue to say it because I did. Y'all wanted to be the kings of debates instead of being kings in real life. Y'all want to be men of the manosphere, but not men in real life. That's what y'all was focused on. We men, we told them, which is feminine, by the way. Always wanting to win the argument. That's feminine. That's feminine. Well, since you can't debunk what I said, then you know, shit, you might as well just submit and say I won. Okay, you won the argument, nigga. You won the argument. Nicki Minaj just told Kevin Samuels to eat a dick. And what would you say if she would have told you that? Nothing. 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 Why are you saying that to me? Why are you disrespecting me, Nikki? That's what you would have said? Because you wouldn't have held your nuts. Because you don't hold your nuts with these women in the goddamn space. You don't hold your nuts with them. All they got to do is pull up their goddamn Cash App to shut all you niggas up. Think I don't know. All that bullshit y'all be talking. Man, these women out here be getting men. And then you go Cash App your favorite female YouTuber $200 because her nails is looking nice today. Right? You love the way she talk. Let me send her $100 just because I like what she talking about today. You same niggas turn around and call black men broke. You same niggas turn around and call another man broke, but you sitting here feeding renegades. The same women that's going to turn around and punch you in your fucking face. The same ones. They're going to turn around and punch you in your mouth and ask you, who you talking to, nigga? What separates homegirl who stole on Tommy than any of these chicks that be running around here? What separates them? Oh, only thing that may separate them is she's a self-admitted 304. That's the only thing. But other than that, if you meet one of these chicks on here that you be talking shit to, and you try that shit in person, you're going to get swung on. Period. Point blank. Point blank. You know why they're going to swing on you? Because they don't like you. You know why they don't like you? Because you lie so goddamn much. That's why they don't like you. Because if you didn't like women like that, why would you be around them? But you dudes love to be around women y'all claim are toxic. Y'all claim that these women get men killed. But then you go on Fresh and Fit and sit around them and be doing this. You just said these women get men killed. But look at your dumb ass. Look at you. These the same women that's getting niggas killed out here, right? Getting men robbed and all of that, right? Then look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at the fake Cardi in front. Look at the fake Cardi B in the front. Ah, 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 ah. Look at her. Ah, 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 ah. Look at her. And look at you. Hey, guys, I'm here to pay for all of you. Look at his face. Look at that John smile. He got the smile of a good old John. Doesn't he, ladies? He got the smile of a good old John that just come in a room and take his dress socks off and start unloosening his tie and shit. Look at him. Look at him, old Thomas. Thomas the Trick. Thomas the Trick. He's a trick. Don't say you're not. Then you can't talk the bullshit you talk if you paying them. And what you're actually doing is you're proving what's been being talked about the black manosphere. Tommy, you're proving them right. You're proving them right. Don't touch me, you nasty. Don't touch me. You heard him? Don't touch me, you nasty. You're a weirdo. Now you sitting here calling this girl nasty, but didn't you fly her homegirl out to your pissy ass mansion? The one that smell like cat piss? Why you flew her homegirl out and then you gonna call her nasty? But you had her nasty ass in your house. You see what I'm talking about, fellas? We got to stop the capping because that plays into our appearance value. You see, that make us look bad. That makes us appear to the world as a bunch of lying ass losers who can't stop tricking on women because we can't find a wife. And then we use the excuse of these women not being good women to be wives, but you're buying hoes. You want the hoe to be your wife. See, that's how that looks. That's how that appears, Tommy. And why are you still buying hoes anyway? Bro, you got a daughter. You got a daughter, bro. We got to lead by example. You can't be out here talking, man, these women out here, da 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 da. And then you buying hoes. And you got daughters. Don't touch me, you nasty. What? Oh, so she nasty because she didn't do what she do on you. See, we got to stop this type of silly, goofy ass shit, men. We got to stop. This is child's play. This shit got to stop. Yes, it wasn't cool for him to get punched in his mouth. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. But guess what? You shouldn't have been around them hoes. Hoes fight every day. Whoever been on a hoe stroll? Who knows any hoes that ever been on a hoe stroll? They fight all the time, especially the renegades. The renegades are extremely aggressive. They the ones who killed Johns, the renegades, not the ones who got peas. And when I say peas, I'm talking about protection. Right? Who you think is the one killing the Johns and robbing the tricks? It's the renegades. The Brittany Renners. The chick that just punched on you, Tommy. She's a renegade, and you invite renegades into your home. See, you are a man who doesn't value yourself. You see, you don't value yourself. And you have a poor vetting process because you even got to vet a hoe. See, you don't, there's something called Jonathan etiquette. You got to have etiquette as a John. You got to know who to pick. Because there's hoes out here who kill tricks. There are. There's chicks out here who want to get dudes back for what they done to them. And they pull Johns in and they kill them. Just like you got Johns who kill hoes. So are we living in reality? I think it's time we start doing that, fellas. And stop thinking we can live in this goddamn world that we call cyberspace. Because none of this shit is going to translate in the real world. None of it. Yeah, he was with a friend. Yeah, he was. But he paid for both. He flew both of them to the crib. He flew both of them to the crib. She didn't want to pop off. Her friend was popping off already. So he flew her back. He flew her back. And if he flew them both there, he cashed out immediately. There is no, because he didn't smash her, she didn't get no money. She got money too. She did. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. She got some paper too. And she got a free flight back home. He paid for the flight, paid for the Uber, all of that. All of that. That's a package deal. He paid for the package. Shorty just ain't want to pop off. She ain't feel right. She said he was weird, so she wanted to leave. So like a proper John would do, he would allow her to leave and make sure she's okay. But this is the same guy who's been on YouTube for years saying that men need to avoid these kind of women. This is the problem. This is the problem. And then they put you in a real life situation to see if you're going to stand on that shit you've been talking. And he didn't. So you prove them right. You prove them right. You prove them right. You see? See, it's deeper than just a little fight that everybody trying to talk about, and that's cool. That's cool. But that's nothing but another way to try to put it all off on homegirl. And we not doing that. We not doing that, because at the end of the day, a hoe gonna be a hoe. And that's what she is. And she's a self-admitted hoe, by the way. So if you ladies are listening and y'all hear me keep using this hoe term, y'all like, damn, why he keep calling her a hoe? I know some of y'all probably saying that. She admitted she was a hoe, okay? She's a self-admitted hoe. All right? So ain't nobody just calling her out her name. You know, she's a self-admitted hoe. She said she started at 5K. She said it, okay? See, we can't rock like that. We can't rock like that. Because then when these articles get put out, and then they could take videos like from that would just happen with Fresh and Fruity. They can take the other shit that happened with Tommy when he got punched in the back of his head. And he got punched in the back of his head. Why? Because those dudes said the shit he be talking about on YouTube. He got approached and they asked him, yo, what's up with all that shit you be saying about black women on YouTube? And he tried to brush it off and walk away, and Duke socked his ass and told him to watch his mouth talking about black women. And guess what? That's going to happen to a lot of y'all when people run into y'all. So all that shit y'all be talking on here, you better stand on it in real life. All that shit y'all be talking about with these women, hyena this, strag that, you better stand on it in person. You better stand on it. You bets to stand on it. Because there's a thin line between the internet and real life. Don't let the internet get you hurt in real life. And y'all could take this shit however y'all want to take it. Y'all could say, oh, DS1 caping. I don't care about none of that shit. Because I know y'all not going to say that in real life. Y'all not going to tell these women all the shit y'all talking about on here. Y'all not going to say it to them in real life. Y'all not built like that. And your daddy not built like that. Tommy Sotomayor, he ain't built like it. The one that birthed half you niggas' platforms. If it wasn't for his talking points, we wouldn't know you. We would not know you. We will not know you. So you gonna stand on it in person? No. Because if you try, you're gonna get socked. Just like your boy, just like your daddy Tommy. And if you try to swing back on Shorty, you're going to jail, nigga. Welcome to real life. Welcome to real life. You ready to stop talking about hoes right now? You ready now? You ready to talk about building agency with men now? Huh? Instead of sitting around here mamby-pambying, dry begging and crying to get some pussy. Because that's what it is. All you little bullshit talking points. You trying to shame these women to give you some ass. That's the bottom line. Because that's what your daddy just showed everyone. He was mad at that girl because he didn't fuck her. He smashed her homegirl. He didn't smash her. But since she up there talking about what she like to do and what she would do, oh, you's a nasty. You's a nasty. Shut up, nigga. You just paid that girl. You paid her money to not even give you no puss. And you paid for a round trip flight. Shut up, nigga. Shut up. Shut up, John. He got the name of a Jonathan. His name's Thomas. It's a John. It's a John. Thomas Jerome Harris. It's a John. That's a John name all day. Shout out to Hills Zen. Appreciate you, family. As always. That's what I don't understand, Miss Magic. I don't understand it either. I don't understand that, not just about TS, but a lot of these dudes. A lot of these dudes. Because a lot of these dudes is going to show up the same goddamn way. They're going to show up the same way. When we need to be focused on what men need, instead of focusing on what these hoes are doing and what these hoes are not doing. Sitting here wanting to be the goddamn correction officer for hoes. Oh, these women stay out late all the time. All these women do is get drunk and want to smoke blunts. What are you, a correction officer, nigga? Huh? Pardon me. Are you her parole officer? Are you her parole officer, nigga? Huh? Why you care about how late she stay out in the street? And she drink out the bottle. She smoke a lot of blunts. What are you, a parole officer? Why you care what these hoes do, man? Why? While the women sitting around waiting for the men to come be men, y'all sitting around trying to coach a hoe. Y'all sitting there trying to coach these hoes. Well, you need to submit. You need to be better. You need to be better to your man. Trying to coach a hoe. Shut up. You can't coach no hoe unless you are one. Unless you are one, unless you can give them better tips that you use while you hoeing. See, we gotta deal with shit in reality now. We gotta deal with shit in reality. These YouTube talking points gotta die. It has to die. Because in the real world, don't mean shit. Don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. You want to be red pill in real life? Stop worrying about hoes. That's the first step. Stop worrying about what a hoe doing with her box and how much it's going for. Stop talking about shit that shouldn't even be important to you. That's the problem. That's the goddamn problem right there. You're too worried and invested in the hoes. But you ain't worrying about the women. You ain't talking about the women. See? You ain't doing that. You ain't worrying about what the women doing. You know, the women that's in school, the women that's working, the women that's changing their careers. And we ain't talking about them, though. We talking about Brittany Renner, the hoes, because y'all love hoes. And now I know why y'all love hoes, because y'all daddy love hoes. Tommy, he love hoes. That's why you love them. Like father, like son. Like father, like son. Right? Like father, like son. And guess what? This has just begun. This has just begun. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, we back. We back. But the father of the black manosphere proved them right. Proved them right. Sad, man. It's sad. Brothers, so I always say, man, We're our own agency. We have to heal before we build. Why? Why? Because if we don't, we're going to continue to create self-inflicted wounds. You see? Tommy doesn't understand the importance of a vetting process. You can vet the women from just watching Fresh and Fit show. You know those are 304s out in the 305. Why are you there, Tommy? You know what's going to happen if you get into it with a BT 1000. You know what's going to happen, Tommy. You've been talking about this shit for years. But as I said before in a few shows, maybe last week, I think I did that show. This is what happens to men when they try to go mainstream. Tommy wants to be up there with Kevin Samuels so bad, just like a lot of you niggas, that you'll go up there and you'll embarrass yourself and humiliate yourself and go against all the shit that you've been saying since you've been around here. It's sad. It's sad, man. It's sad. Because what's being revealed is the original intentions of this space. And it was never, ever for men to have a goddamn voice. It's never about that. It was never about that. It was about men wanting to have conversations with women to tell them that they've been embarrassed, they got hurt. Women used to tease me, and now I'm grown. I need you to understand why that wasn't good, and you need to fuck me. That's what this shit turned into. That's what this shit was about. I need to tell you my story so you could give me some pity pussy. I was bullied. You know, I never wanted to be in the streets. I wanted to be cool. But I saw all the girls, they like street cats. That's why I act the way I act now. So you want to blame these women while you just a fraud. I did it for the women, you know, because the women, they like bad boys. They like bad boys. So that's why I sagged my jeans. That's why I wore a size 42 when I was only a 34. Because they like bad boys. That's why I started selling crack. Because they like bad boys. Bro. Got a long way to go, dog. Got a long way to go, dog. Parody Channel says, I don't know why he keeps messing with black women. There's plenty of other women out there. He believes that he can change the way they think. That's That's like me as a NG trying to stop NG from scamming us. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. But yeah, man, this fellas, man, in closing, we need to look at this situation and learn from it, man. And we need to understand that at the end of the day, you can talk all of that flim flam, but in person, we're gonna see if you really like that. See? And this goes back to credibility. And shout out to you, Akuma, because I saw you mention that. When you walk in a room, I'm gonna highlight your comment. When you walk in a room like that, the goal is to leave with your credibility intact. Exactly. Exactly. If you're red pill, you see? And I'm talking about the true definition of a red pill. Okay? Not red pill don't mean you get online and call women strags. That don't make you red pill. Getting up here calling women strags, BT 2000s, talking about weave, talking about makeup, talking about how they just running around having sex so much. None of that shit means you're red pill. None of it. Talk about women's body counts. None of that's red pill. None of it. None of it is red pill. Talking about the gynocracy, gynocentrism, feminism. None of that's red pill. Red pill is what you do. Red pill is what you stand on in the midst of controversy. That's what's going to prove if you're red pill. When Nicki Minaj tell you to eat a dick, what you going to say? You see? And doing this, we know what that means. Flying off at the handle. You nasty bitch. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. None of that's red pill. None of it. Zero. None of it. None of it. You see? To be a real red pill man is to totally divest from the gynocracy. So you know what that means? Stop talking about them. Focus on us. Build up us. And what's been proven around here is that these goddamn women been more red pilled than the men. They've been more red pilled than the men. Look how they formed up around here. Look how their platforms look. Look at their numbers. And look at who's supporting them. Men! Look at these women chat rooms. Look at their analytics. It's you niggas. It's y'all. Y'all are supporting the women more than the men. I ain't got no problem with that. Support who you want to support. But don't complain about not having agency. Don't complain about, men ain't got no help out here. Yeah, you're helping the women, buddy. All you got to do is go to all the goddamn super chats you send. You spend about $900 a month on a few women channels. I watch you dudes do it. So don't complain about men not having agency. Then you turn around and go right to, oh, hey, I like the way you look today. Here's $100. You got your makeup tight today. Here's $500. See, you can't do that and then say, man, these women need to listen to me. She do listen to you. She listened to your Cash App sound. That's what she listened to. That's all that matters to her. Okay? Your well-being and the well-being of your family is not her concern. Okay? I'm telling you that because she's not a man. So she doesn't have to be concerned. Understand that. Understand that, brothers. We are our own agency. We are. Don't ever think no one else is. I don't care how good they might sound. We are our own agency. Remember that. I've been saying that since I've been here. We are our own agency. Us. Support the men who are about agency. Support them. Because without the support of the men that they're fighting for, they're fighting a losing battle. This is why Obsidian did what he did. This is why Kevin Samuels did what he did. Because they looked at it and said, man, we don't have no agency. We got to go where the agency is. That's to them. The same ones who wanted to destroy this space from the beginning. See what happens when you don't focus on yourself? See what happens, brothers? You see what happens? I'm laughing to stop from crying. But shout out to y'all. I ain't gonna keep y'all much longer. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to all of you visionaries, man. Make sure you like and share today's show. Make sure you like and share today's show. Shout out to everybody for coming through. Shout out to everybody for coming through. If you haven't yet, make sure you go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to all you visionaries once again. I appreciate everyone for coming through and supporting Sheep Stay Sleep TV. If you hit the like button, I appreciate it. If you haven't yet, make sure you go ahead and do that. Share today's show. If anyone hit the Cash App or Cash App donations or super chats, is very much appreciated. Much love. If I missed any, I'm sorry, but I appreciate the support. Once again, DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, brothers, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.